Okay, okay. KTT, a new episode once every 2 weeks. This is episode 62. I am Drift. I'm joined by my co-host.
It's Blackstar Zero. Just call me Zero.
That's the energy we have. That's what we're bringing in this episode. So, front half of the pod, we're gonna have One Piece. Back end of the pod, we're gonna have Devil May Cry again. We ain't done. But before we get into any of that, don't forget to like or comment, subscribe. Help Zero, help me, help the pod, help the algorithm.
Appreciate
it. So, without further ado, One Piece, please.
Yes, sir. So, spoilers for chapter 1185. Quick rundown. Espera's downfall. The kingdom falls into economic collapse.
All right.
The king declares war against the world government. And the kingdom seemingly gets destroyed.
Okay.
DOMI REVERSI makes an appearance again.
To the surprise of none, I can't lie.
Right, exactly. If you're expecting to see like at the end of DOMI REVERSI in Elbaf, nah, we're good, fam.
Oh boy,
yeah, fam. And I might, circle back onto something about that later on.
Okay.
But we carry on.
Okay.
So DOMI REVERSI. This time we got Shuri. Or Gunko, and the king, I cannot pronounce his name,
Reuven or something like that.
Reuven,
yeah.
Queen Candel dies.
Okay.
And
I mean, it is One Piece, boy. Nobody expected any different.
Mom syndrome, boy.
You got me? Like, if anybody expected any different, I don't know why. You feel me? But yeah, go on.
So yeah, that's pretty much the spoilers we got so far. Full chapter is not out yet.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, a couple points. For me is the DOMI REVERSI.
Okay.
And we're kind of talking about this off screen a bit. It seems to me like DOMI REVERSI's become a bit of a crutch for Oda. And you had some thoughts on that. You wanna elaborate?
Yeah, not gonna lie. You feel me? It does kind of feel like a band-aid. You know what I'm saying? Like a quick bandage option to like a particular part of like how a particular area or a particular character met the downfall. You feel me? So, for example, God Valley, you feel me? Whereas once upon a time, we kind of thought it was the clashing of the three forces, you know what I'm saying? That kind of brought down God Valley in its entirety.
Right.
You come to find out that at its core, it was really a DOMI REVERSI Rocks trying to fight for his family before he got boomed and then the island got boomed afterwards.
Right.
You feel me? Cool. Okay, fine. Understood, right? Then we go to where like we even went to the flashback from to begin with, you know what I'm saying? So that whole flashback we even got there because we were in Elbaf, you get me? Yep. And our big thing about Elbaf at that time period was, hey, we just met Loki, you feel me? We fuck with the design's tough, you feel me? It's cool, it's boogie, it's nice, you feel me? We were still trying to guess on what his future capabilities were going to be, and we knew that he killed his father, you get me? So of course, at that point there, the fandom was really theory crafting regarding Loki's character, what really could have happened, you get me? And then you find out, lo and behold, it was a DOMI REVERSI Harold.
Lots of recontextualizing happening in Elbaf, innit?
You get me? Lots of recontextualizing. I could even speak to like a tertiary point after this point regarding that point that you just said. You feel me?
Cool.
But cool, right? So that's God Valley. We find out at its core, the true upheaval was DOMI REVERSI. So that's now cool. The big mystery behind the Elbaf's prince killing its king, right? Its most beloved king. At its core, DOMI REVERSI, right? And then I'm pretty certain the majority of the fandom, once we found out that Esperia just mysteriously disappeared,
right?
You get me? We were like, okay, alright, dog, watch out. Okay, cool. So watch. We're gonna get the Esperia flashback real quick, and then lo and behold, oh look, at the end of it, DOMI REVERSI. From the minute that Brooke said, yo, I never wanted to see you again. You father killed, like the man you killed was my benefactor. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, cool. So there's this person in Gunko who seems to remember Brooke, and it wasn't like an angry remember. You know what I'm saying? And then there's Brooke on his side believing that this person killed their father. That just reeks of DOMI REVERSI to me. You feel me? So from as far back as that point there, I was
Pretty
like,
much.
at the core of all of this, we're just
Pretty
gonna
much.
find out in her flashback, and we get the proper story. It's gonna be a DOMI REVERSI themed story because it would be the only reason as to why this person remembers Brooke. Brooke, despite having formally a good relationship with this person, perceives them to be a father killer. And whenever we've seen that, literally in the same arc we are in right now, dog, Loki, Harold. You feel me? So I'm like, boy.
And rocks. You know what I'm saying?
And
It's
rocks.
always
Oh,
just
my-
parents trying to
my-
kill the
My
kids.
fault. Yeah, no, because both of those flashbacks, both of those story beats are in the same arc. You know what I'm saying? So like all three uses of DOMI REVERSI since its introduction meaningfully have been in the same arc. You get me? And being used to tie up a rather like controversial backstory. You feel me? So it's like, all right, cool. Don't get me wrong. I like the introduction of DOMI REVERSI. I like the power that it gives Emu to a degree, but you need to start spacing out its usage. You get me?
Okay.
Like start spacing out its usage because it's becoming very like boring now. I'm never gonna lie to you. You feel me? Like when we can clearly predict how you're going to use it in an upcoming flashback, it's like, dog. And again, I can't really. It's actually just now dawning on me. It's kind of insane that all 3 times that we've seen it get used, it's been in the same arc.
Yep.
You get me? And with the exception of Rocks, the other 2 are basically the same scenario. Basically the same scenario. You get me? Previously, like when you come upon the situation, you find out child killed father. Child killed parent.
Yeah.
You get me? Both of them are royalty. You get me? And then at the core of it, you find out it's not really what happened. It was a DOMI REVERSI. Cool. You know what I'm saying? That's where my I'm not gonna go so far as to say frustration. You get me? But it is becoming a bit played out.
Okay.
You feel me? It's becoming a little played out. This is my thoughts on that. Yeah.
Nah, valid.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you on that.
You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I can add anything to that. That was pretty succinctly put. Yeah, I agree. It's becoming a bit of a crutch for Oda.
Like for
especially
real.
the point where, like, in all 3 instances we've seen within the same arc, and we got to Elbaf. You understand? It's been DOMI REVERSI. So basically, what you're saying to me is a lot of the ills behind the world were caused by DOMI REVERSI.
Like there's nothing else that could be at work here. No other story that could be told. No other impetus for a kingdom's downfall. Like all of it at its core is just DOMI REVERSI.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like it starts to feel a little cheap. You feel me? It starts to feel a little cheap.
It's on form though, right? At least in the sense that at least in the Elbaf DOMI REVERSI thing, we actually have like a physical manifestation of it, right? Also, I would say in Dressrosa with Doflamingo manipulating Riku to attack the Citizenry, but it's always just been some power behind the scenes manipulating events.
Here's the thing, yeah? I'm not mad at a power behind the scenes manipulating events. You get me? And again, like I said a second ago, right? If you space out the usage of DOMI REVERSI, then I'd probably be more okay with it. You feel me? Because what it does, if used on key characters, kind of really cause like a fucking table flip. You feel me? Like an interesting table flip. You get me? It's just when you use it in such rapid succession, it starts to feel a little played out. You feel me? It just starts to feel a little boring. So it's just like, all right, cool. Maybe ease up on that. You feel me? Ease up on the straight DOMI REVERSI. You feel me? Because if not, then at its core, the story going forward is going to become super predictable. You get me?
Yeah.
Like if you don't, then going forward, elements of the story. I'm not gonna say all of the story. You get me? We don't know what the One Piece is, my nigga. You feel me? But elements of the story, or how certain engagements go, or how certain key like moments and certain flashbacks go. The minute you hear certain signs like, "Hey, the Celestial Dragons are pulling up to the island," okay, cool. This ends with a DOMI REVERSI. You feel me? Like the minute you hear certain tells like that, it's like, all right, cool, bro. You get me? And even in these spoilers, once I heard the part of the spoiler that said, cool, the Celestial Dragons were coming to the island, I was like, this confirms what I knew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is like, you are gonna go by way of the fucking DOMI REVERSI. To its credit, from what I heard of the spoilers, right? The way that Esperia fell apart is actually like somewhat unique in my opinion. You get me? Like the fog, like
the mysterious fog.
Yeah, like the mysterious fog, allegedly.
Yeah, just to let you know, I didn't give you like verbatim exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? It's just quick and dirty. This is what happened. This is what happened.
Yeah, Cliff Notes.
You know, Cliff Notes version.
You feel me? Real quick. So like introductory shit. You feel me? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the fog that descended on the island. You know what I'm saying? The entire kingdom's citizens becoming sick because of this fog. You feel me? That seems problematic in and of itself. Anything that can descend an entire kingdom and make your entire kingdom's citizenry sick, that's fucked up. You feel me? So I'm like, okay, cool, that's a new play. You feel me? And then understanding that you did that to then further destabilize them economically, I'm like, oh, this is meticulous. You niggas nice with this. You feel me? So I was like, the way Esperia fell apart, up until I found out that it was a DOMI REVERSI. I mean, I knew it was going to be.
Involved. Yeah.
And I knew it was going to be. I knew it was going to be at the end of it, though. Like, I knew it had to be. It literally had to be. You feel me? Like, I knew it was coming, but I still didn't like it. You feel me? But pre that, nice shit. Like, the way it fell apart, the build up, all of that, good shit. I was like, okay, cool. This is a new play from them. This is a new play from them.
So, touching on the point of the Celestial Dragons turning up.
What?
Right? So, Queen Candle gets ill after the Celestial Dragon pulls up.
Yeah.
After the Celestial Dragon pulls up.
Yeah.
All right. Now, What I'm trying to look at here is if anybody else can use DOMI REVERSI.
Okay. This was something that we were kind of discussing with Mike
exactly.
as well.
So exactly. So we know Emu can use it. That's without question.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Right? Now,
and I do believe Emu can use. I mean, not do believe. We know that Emu can use it in possession of somebody else's body as well. You get me?
Yeah.
Saturn. Yeah. And don't forget it. I think he attempted to use Gonko's body to use it on Luffy and Loki, but it didn't work.
It didn't work on them.
Yeah, it didn't work on them. You feel me? I think that's why he said even the most recent chapter is like, you man can't be added to my army. You feel me? Because when he tried previously, it didn't work on them. Get me? So I'm like, cool. At least we know that he can do it personally, and he can do it when he's using somebody's body as a vessel.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
So next person we're looking at now is can somebody like a Gorosei use DOMI REVERSI?
I feel like go on.
Right? Because you made the point earlier that the residents of God Valley, they were DOMI REVERSI before Emu possessed Saturn in his fight against Rocks and everybody else.
Yeah.
That was a very good point, and I'm brilliant observation there. So are we then thinking that DOMI REVERSI then can be deployed by, Gorosei or people other than Emu?
So my thoughts on that, right? After like kind of medding on it. By medding on it, I mean thinking about it for a little piece, right? My thoughts on DOMI REVERSI is I feel like it's inherent Emu power, but the highest power that can be conferred to somebody outside of him, and I feel like that is the Gorosei. I feel like for what DOMI REVERSI is, what it allows you to do, the only people directly outside of him that is able to make use of it would be the Gorosei, evidence being God Valley. Again, you know what I'm saying? Like the inhabitants were DOMI REVERSI before Emu possess Saturn. You get me?
Right.
Cool. And then, of course, like I said before, irrespective of who you are, irrespective of rank, if I possess your body directly, I can then use DOMI REVERSI through you. You get me? So through that lens, I suppose you don't have to be a Gorosei member in order to use it. You get me? If you're being possessed by Emu, I can use it through you. You feel me? But outside of that, I would say if there is a rank of Covenant or like a rank
there is. We know that there's a rank of Covenants.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, but like, within the ranks of Covenants, if there was one that conferred the DOMI REVERSI ability in a limited capacity even, it would probably be the Gorosei. You get me? Because the Gorosei represent the deepest level of contract. You feel me? And if you have the deepest level of contract, you are the ones that can be directly possessed by Emu whenever the fuck he wants. You get me? Localized, killed by him, all of that shit. You feel me? So I'm like, I feel like you, man, if anybody outside of him would be have the ability to do it, it would be Gorosei rank only.
Cool.
Get me?
I agree with you 100% there.
Yeah.
Right? So, moving down from Gorosei, you'd have a God Knight. Right? And the point you made, so while I agree with the Gorosei point, right? The only other person on God Valley that could have activate DOMI REVERSI at the highest order, like the God Knights were there, and what's his name? Fig Ireland, probably the highest ranking because he was like captain or some shit anyway. At the time,
yeah,
so he'd be the highest,
like that, yeah.
Right? So he'd be the highest ranking
non-Gorosei
member of the Celestial Dragons on God Valley, right? And I believe you said that they were possessed before Saturn even turned up.
I do believe
so.
So
Would the God's Knights, the captain of the God's Knights, then be able to invoke DOMI REVERSI? Do you think?
I don't think it's a situation of the captain of the God's Knights being able to confer DOMI REVERSI. I think it might be a situation of, I mean, we've seen him possess Gonko. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not unheard of that he might have just possessed fucking Garling at the time, then barked it off, and then just kind of left you to wrap up the island because he didn't foresee the island shaking down the way it did.
Right.
You get me? Like, you didn't foresee
personally pulled up to fuck shit up because he just hates the decline.
Like, you didn't foresee Rocks pulling up and busting Garling's head 2 times. You get me? So like, I mean, I ain't gonna ever let you niggas forget that. You feel me? So like, he didn't foresee that happening. So that's why I was like, okay, cool. I came back, and this time I didn't possess a God's Knight member. I possessed a Gorosei member. I'm not fucking with you niggas no more. You get me?
Yeah.
Like, when I initially left you niggas to the island, I left the God's Knight captain in Garland. And if them niggas already DOMI REVERSI'd, it can only imply that I already possessed him and got it off on them. You get me? If not, then it had to have been done by Saturn himself. You get me?
When he pulled up.
When he pulled up. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, yeah. I mean, DOMI REVERSI have a mixed relationship.
But it's quite
a cool ability.
It's quite odd.
It's a cool ability, and it is extremely fitting for Emu's character. Extremely fitting for Emu's character. It's just the usage.
I'll bend you to my way.
Like, You feel me? Like the usage of it though is just like you're making it too predictable. That's the part of it I don't like. You feel me? Like there is a facet of DOMI REVERSI that we've discussed off mic. You know what I'm saying? That I'm not really gonna talk about on this pod.
No.
You get me? But yeah, that's really the win throughout how I'm feeling about DOMI REVERSI right now. I love the ability. I think it's highly fitting for Emu. But I feel like you're using it a bit too much. Like once it becomes predictable in how we're gonna use it, it stops being as impressive. You feel me?
I agree.
Like real
I
shit.
agree.
Like,
when DOMI REVERSI first came out, it was a wig slap. Nobody had an answer.
What?
Nobody know what the fuck to do.
You had man theory crafting for days, bro. Weeks, bro. You feel me? Days, weeks, bro. We were like, what?
Yeah. It's
We were
becoming
like,
a
nah.
bit predictable now. I think I agree with that. It's becoming a bit predictable. You know what I'm saying? You know, government needs to go down or king needs to be an asshole. DOMI REVERSI him. They can't tell the difference.
I mean, to kind of shoot them some bail, what I will say is maybe it's a situation of cool, whichever royal, like if you're a king or something, whoever in the courtroom bore witness to the king or the queen becoming DOMI REVERSI that kind of had an opinion on that, you probably aren't among the courtroom for much longer. You feel me? If you catch my drift. Or among the living. You feel me? You feel me? So yeah, it's like get down or lay down type vibe, you feel me? And I do feel like it's very in line with how Emu does things. Yeah. You feel me? So yeah, can't lie.
You know, no witnesses, no Russian.
Well, yeah.
All right. So a couple more points and then we'll round out the One Piece segment.
Okay.
Right. So we already touched on it. Candle falls ill after Celestial Dragon visit.
One Piece. It's One
They
Piece.
don't specify what Celestial Dragon. I feel like it's Saturn because illnesses are just kind of his bag.
I feel like it might just be a byproduct of the fog, bro. Knowing One Piece, like it's probably gonna be like.
But that's what I'm saying. The fog could be all part of his bullshit, anyways.
Who's
not
bullshit?
his like distinct, you know, his abilities as like Goroshi and his demon, but like he's a scientist. He's the one that like had created or transferred that disease to Bonnie and whatever. You understand? So Candle falling ill shortly after the visit. If it would be anybody, I feel like it would be Saturn.
But again, this is what I'm saying. I personally feel like Candle fell prey to the same thing that the majority of the kingdom fell prey to. Whatever the effects of this mysterious fog was, and again, allegedly, this is a spoiler talk, you get me? Whatever the properties of this mysterious fog was that landed over the island that caused the majority of its inhabitants to become sick and eroded their instruments or whatnot, I feel like Candle just died by proxy of that. You know what I mean? Like she was just one of the people that fell to that. You feel me? Possible. So I feel like
it says she died. We don't know how she died. I'm guessing it's an illness, given the fact that Gunko killed the king, who was also DOMI REVERSI. Or DOMI REVERSI Gunko killed the DOMI REVERSI king. You know what I'm saying? So Oda was not Oda. Emo was just having them to like fight for his amusement or some shit. So with Candle, I feel like it was kind of a waste for her to kind of die here.
Really?
Okay. So again, when we were talking off mic, you kind of mentioned a theory that she joined the God's Night or something like that.
I mean, let me be clear. It wasn't my theory.
I know. You just mentioned. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like that was a pretty good,
as did I.
Pretty good usage of her. You know what I'm saying? Somebody for Brook to come into conflict with down the line, giving them an actual fight.
Here's my thing. Yeah, when I caught wind of that particular theory, whenever I warmed to it, I also warmed to the idea that like at some point she joined the God's Night and then played a part in the king's death, and then herself died at some point afterwards. You get me? So I didn't still think that she was among the God's Night like by today's standard. You feel me? I felt like she perhaps like joined them and whatever the fuck that meant at the time resulted ultimately in the king dying, Shuri somehow being accused of the reason of that being, and obviously Candle dying. You get me? Which is why Brooke just absolutely forgot his past. Like, he didn't really talk about it type shit. You feel me? So
I didn't repress the memory.
That just repressed the fuck out the memory. Just became the yo-ho-ho pirate. You feel me? So I was like, boy, I figured that's kind of what happened. If we are kind of subscribing to that lane of thought, I didn't really think she was alive by like today's standard. You feel me? But yeah.
I mean, I just think it would be a better usage for her.
Don't get me wrong. Regardless, I do feel like her being as like decorated as she is in the chapter reveal, and knowing that she has like a named sword technique, like the same one that Brooke uses, is something that the entire like
you understand that? I'm like, bro, like so that would be amazing. I mean, we already done it with Brooke, with him having to fight his shadow. Fine,
like,
fair enough.
Her design is fire. You feel me? Like there was definitely a bit more potential to be used in regards to her. You get me?
Yes.
But again, this is One Piece, my nigga. So I can't say I'm surprised, my nigga. Like Shanks' mother was here for 20 seconds, and that's Shanks. You get me? Like Shanks' Marge was here for 20 seconds, bro. We got more about Blackbeard's Marge.
Bro, we got more about fucking Shuri's Marge than
like,
fucking Shank, bro. She was just some random redhead lady number 2.
Just bro, she was here for 20 seconds, my nigga. You feel me? So I was like, boy, it's One Piece. I find it like it's hard for me to feel a way about any mother or how she's handled in One Piece. I can't lie to you. You get me? Like,
dead moms are us. Yeah?
It's just they're very underdeveloped, bro. You get me? Like, which sounds crazy, but like the concept of being a mother in One Piece just very underdeveloped, bro.
I mean, that it's kind of crazy. Like, there's so many of them. From like,
brother,
all the moms are dead.
Brother, it's more than a running gag at this point. You feel me? Like, cause the mothers in One Piece are painfully underdeveloped. Like your role in the story,
species, bro.
Your role in the story is literally to birth significant character and then die shortly afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like my nigga Ace, fucking Shanks' Marge, fucking Blackbeard's Marge. You feel me? I'm like, nigga, pick one. And like there are
Candel, Belmere, Sanji's Marge, like Zoro's Marge. Well, we never know you, boy. You die shortly after, so yeah, fist them off.
Like, bro, Sanji's one is a very good fucking example. I'm like, nigga. You feel me? So I'm just like, yeah, gang, it's hard for me to feel. And we still don't know anything about Luffy's March. You feel me? So I'm just like, the concept of being a mother.
I think Oda just sounds like, look, she's dead.
Look, brother, I just feel like the concept of being a mother in One Piece is just not really just, yikes, bro. You get me? But like, it's just not really something that Oda really cares about. You feel me? No. In the same way that Hirokoshi just doesn't care about the concept of Deku's father. You feel me? Like, I think like it's something you should just kind of accept about the
working overseas. All right, cool. Bro. So let's kind of wrap up, yeah? Last 2 points here. So, do you feel like Brooks let the squad down a touch, given the fact that he's encountered Celestial Dragons, God Knights, DOMI Reverse and all that, and none of this shit's clicked?
But okay, cool, right? Here's the thing, right? Cool. Inverse, of course, you've let the set down because there is no fucking way you've charged with some of these niggas, and assuming he has, we don't know yet. We don't know exactly what happened on Xperia. We just know a fog descended, allegedly. You get me? We just know a fog descended, your economy got fucked up, Kando died, Reuven and fucking Shuri killed each other via DOMI REVERSI. We don't know how that shut down
Reuven died at least.
You get me? Or yeah, Reuven died at least. You get me? We don't know how that shut down yet. We don't know if he clashed swords with any fucking God's Knight on the fucking island. You feel me? And if you didn't, then you have no idea what that even looks like. And if anything, I could say his confusion at them by modern day standards would kind of imply that, yeah, I've never come across these niggas before.
No, but he runs up in the throne room and sees Gunka killing
and you see Shuri killing her father.
Yeah.
If that's the only moment you saw and you never clashed fucking swords with a God's Knight, i.e. a God's Knight, nigga, you've never seen these niggas before.
Okay, fair
you feel
enough.
me? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, if anything, his complete confusion regarding the faction today would kind of imply, hey, even at that point there, whatever happened, I did not see a God's Knight. You feel me? Like, these niggas, I've never seen them before. You feel me? What I would argue is, how comes you've never, like, mentioned DOMI REVERSI? That you did see. You did see Shuri kill Reuven. You did see them with horns and wings.
Right.
And you have seen that on the island. That's the part
That's the part I'm talking about.
That's
bro,
the part I'm pressing you about.
Bro, how could you not, like, the minute you see Gunka, then like, bro, I've seen this shit before.
Hey, that's what I'm like,
how
bro.
How did that not come up?
That's what I'm like, bro. The
17 years past, I grant you.
The DOMI REVERSI part, I'm like, yeah, I'm on your ass about. You get me? The God's Knights, I can't, until we know exactly what happened on Xperia, I can't really press you about that.
Yes, alright, cool. I agree. We can let him off for that part.
I'll let you off for that part, but the fucking DOMI REVERSI nigga, you did see that part, right? You saw Shuri killing Reuven, they both had horns, they both had wings. And that's exactly what you're seeing here on Elbaf. So what the fuck is going on, twin? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I fuck with you. You're a musician. I'm a musician. I'm biased. You feel me? It's what it is. Right?
Let's see how this shit wraps up.
Facts. But right. Yeah, go on.
Last one, quick and dirty.
Okay.
Young Zoro versus Brook.
Young Zoro versus...
Sorry, Young Brook versus Zoro. Young Zoro versus Brook. What the fuck?
So when you say Young Brook, so
we're
talking Xperia period. So we're talking leader of the battle convoy Brook.
Yes.
Right? Not fucking like I slash niggas in the morning, they clock in the evening, Brook.
That
cool.
Like.
And what era of Zoro are we talking about here?
We're talking about, I'm guessing, what, Zoro now? Because that was just a question I saw floating about. Do you know?
I feel like niggas don't know how to properly assess the question. You feel me? Because I was gonna be like, if you pit Battle Convoy Brook up against Zoro, now Zoro's dog walking that nigga. I am belting that nigga. Zoro by today's standards.
Back then, you're not showing you Sahaki and Zoro's
Zoro by today's standards. The nigga that we saw on site,
basically equivalent of a Yonko commander.
On site King. Do you see modern day Brook being able to beat King?
No.
What?
Well, that's kind of why.
Maybe stay with me.
Okay.
Do we think modern day Brook could beat King?
No.
And do we think modern day Brook is stronger than Battle Convoy Brook?
Well, that's the question, I guess, wouldn't it?
I'm going to make the reasonable assumption that people grow in strength in time, right? So yes, I'm gonna say current day Brook is probably stronger than Battle Convoy than Battle Convoy Brook. You feel me? And Battle Convoy Brook cannot, in his wildest dreams, see current day Zoro. Okay. That's kind of why I was like, it depends on the era, like what era of Zoro that we're talking about here. Like,
all right, so cool. So Battle Convoy Brook versus pre-time Zoro.
I'd throw him, and even in that discussion there is a discussion of what period of pre-time skip Zoro we're talking about here, because a part of Zoro's story is him learning how to cut through fucking steel. You get me?
And he had to fight Ryuma with Brook Shadow.
Right? So and you have to fight. So that's why I'm like, what era of Zoro are we talking about here? Like, I'm a nigga that can really mark it. You feel me? Okay. If you're gonna give me Battle Convoy Brook, the most optimistic I would say is about, you can see about Thriller Bark Zoro. Thriller Bark Zoro. Okay. You feel me? So Thriller Bark Zoro. So him fighting fucking Ryuma. Okay. That time period of Zoro, I feel like a Battle Convoy could see that. Like that Zoro. You feel me? Or if I'm real, Zoro shortly after he beat Das Bones. You know what I'm saying? Like
shortly after he beat Das Bones. That's before Eunice Lobby.
Nigga, yes. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Alabaster, yes, okay. Bro. Cause bro,
reasonably juiced, but not juiced enough.
Like, gang, don't get me like reasonably juiced, but not insane. Because the minute you start getting into like, nigga, I'm sorry, my bad. I said he could take he could see Thriller Bark Zoro. You can't. Once Zoro gets Asura, nigga, the discussion is night and day. You get me? I said he could see Thriller Bark Zoro. I need to walk that part back now. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Because gang, once Zoro gets Asura, it's not a discussion anymore. It's not a discussion anymore. It's Enos Lobby Zoro. So that's why I'm like, Battle Convoy Brook, the strongest version of Zoro he could see, Enos Lobby Zoro. Right. Once I get Asura, nigga, it's not a discussion anymore. It's just not. I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry. No. Okay. Nah, I'm not going for that. No. Fine. You man don't get to see him move that way in a flashback one time and then suddenly start putting him in the same discussion of the belt that we've seen Zoro consistently output.
That's the thing.
Don't play with me,
bro.
So,
all right, cool. The one thing that kind of hangs over that.
I'm a Luffy main, bro.
The one thing that hangs over that for me is just whether or not him dying and being a pile of bones, whether or not that affected anything. I don't have any reason to suggest otherwise, but we know he's lighter, right? Because he can actually run on water.
But right? by that metric, right? Cool. Zoro keeping his eye closed, that could affect some shit.
What do you mean by Zoro keeping his eyes
because we don't know how him having one eye closed affects his combat abilities. If we're gonna start talking about Brook's fucking muscle density because he's like a living skeleton, I'm like, nigga, he's been a living skeleton for as long as we've known him. That was never a factor before. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas never cared about that.
Maybe that took some power with his strikes.
Niggas never cared about that.
That's the only question I really have, whether or not that makes a difference.
Niggas never cared about that before. You feel me? He was a bag of bones for mad years now. Niggas ain't care about that.
Nobody expected Xperia.
You get me? Nobody.
Man, they were quite happy with fucking run by Pirates Brook.
You were a bag of bones for mad years now. Nobody was questioning muscle mass when it came to your clashes, bro.
All right.
You get me? I don't want to hear that now. We're talking sword for sword, nigga. And yes, you are a swordsman. You feel me? But cool. That's my thoughts on fucking Brook seeing any version of Zoro piece. Like, thank you.
Yeah. Enos Lobby. As far as he can get Enos Lobby.
Enos Lobby, nigga. You feel me? Enos Lobby. By today's standards, like modern day Brook, nigga, stop. Nah, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I can't do that to Zoro. I can't. Modern day Brook versus Zoro is still a wash, my nigga. I am dog walking you. You do not want it. Nigga, stop, bro. Like, that's I fuck with Brook. But you niggas need to stop playing, bro.
All right.
You really need to stop playing, bro. What? That's insane, bro. What? All right, cool. Yeah, that's my thoughts on Brook versus Zoro. You get me? For anybody that was curious.
All right, cool. So yeah, we'll wrap up this segment here. Yeah. I don't have anything else to add.
Say less. No, I have nothing else to kind of tack on to the end part of the One Piece segment. You get me? So I can't lie, this ate up the majority of the pod. You feel me? But One Piece will do that. Coming up next, we're going to wrap up the Devil May Cry discussion. You feel me? Like, you might thought you got away from it. You didn't get away from it. We're going to wrap up the Devil May Cry discussion. Cool. Catch you in the next segment. Big love. And we are back for the final part of the podcast. Before we get into it, though, don't forget to like or comment, subscribe if you're still rocking with us this late into the pod. Help Zero, help me, help the pod, help the algorithm. Big love. So, without further ado, Devil May Cry, tailing from the last pod.
Yes, sir. So Devil May Cry.
What's on the agenda?
All right. So
What are we talking about?
We have some level of confirmation that season 3
is
coming
already.
Yes.
Damn, that was quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
From what I've seen online, it seems
bro.
like it's not really like season 3 confirmed, and more like season 2 part 2.
Right.
What's gonna be called season part 3 or season 3? Yeah.
Don't do that, but cool. That's
now,
good. Fine. I don't do that. Keep season 2 as 2. If it's gonna be continued, like season 2 continued, just call it season 2 continued. But fuck it, whatever.
Yeah. But again, it's probably gonna have season 3 name. But they've been working on it a while now, so it's not like it's just started development or went development. It's been under the works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I like the approach. Okay. Cool. Castlevania, you could learn something.
Castlevania,
you could learn something.
We'll touch on that in a second. Won't we?
Okay. Well done.
Right. So the show creator Adi Shankar, he put out a statement which basically kind of confirmed it, right? And then other places kind of picked it up, right? So season 3 is also going to be the final season, right? And he's calling it the Force Edge Saga.
The Force Edge Saga.
The Force Edge Saga. All right.
Don't do that, bro. You make it sound like Star Wars, bro. But go on.
So he put out a whole statement. There's a lot more to it, but I kind of just want to hone in on this little section here because this is the bit that kind of set the internet ablaze. All right. How much do you know about Adi Shankar, by the way?
Not a great deal.
What have you heard about him?
Not a great deal.
All right, cool. Carrying on.
You got me. I'm employed, nigga. But yeah, go on.
Fuck am I? All right, cool. You know what? Say it.
Yeah,
I said I'm employed. All right, cool. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah. Adi Shankar.
So, statement goes, the success of Devil May Cry Season 1 and Season 2 has clarified something that most people suspected, some people feared, and a few trolls are still emotionally negotiating with. Adi Shankar is a generational talent.
Wait. Like we're in a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Wait. You feel me? Like I'm working in a restaurant. Wait. You feel me? Cool. Like we in the gym and I'm lifting. Wait. You feel me?
Plenty of weights here.
Like plenty of weights here, right? I need to gather myself. Was that quote said by the man himself?
Yes.
Alright, nigga. Alright, look, yeah. In my opinion, season 1, banger. Season 2, banger. Do not make me start hating on your shit, my nigga. Like, do not make me really, don't make me straighten my back and really start bumping Euphoria. You feel me? Like, I can become your biggest hater. Because there is shit in season 1 and 2 that does hurt me. You feel me? I've just been cool. I was like, cool, let me give a nigga grace.
Live and let die, yeah?
I'm gonna give a nigga grace. You get me? But if niggas giving you an ounce of grace has resulted in your head inflating to this size, a generational talent, nigga, I didn't even know who you were. You literally just asked me who this nigga was. I was like, who is this man?
That's why.
A generational talent?
That's why I asked.
Nigga, look, bro. Look, nigga. Okay, cool. Respectfully, stop the dick suck. You know what I'm saying? You was not Marilyn Manson, nigga. You feel me? Like, you trying real hard. You trying real hard right now. You know what I'm saying? To blow yourself, but you was not Marilyn Manson, my nigga. You feel me? Season 1, cool. Season 2, cool. Relax. A generational talent? Nigga. To say this about yourself is slimy.
Bro,
that's what makes it weird.
On the poster, have you seen the posters for Devil May Cry?
Nice. Bro.
It says at the top, from visionary Adi Shankar.
Bro. You know what?
Carrying on.
You know what? Right? Like this is giving me flashbacks of when, you know the nigga that fucking Tamim. You know what I'm saying? The nigga that creatively directed DMC.
Yeah.
And this nigga was rocking the same haircut as Dante. I was like, look, bro, we need to separate the art from the artiste.
Not this guy.
You feel me?
You got bro nigga, posted up in like the red jackets
nigga,
and all sorts, bro.
Listen here. You feel me? We don't fuck with you, Mr. Man. We fuck with you by proxy of Dante. By proxy of the franchise. You feel me? Relax. Niggas ain't come here for you. Niggas came here for DMC. You get me? And this was me, like, yo, I was just gonna give a nigga grace. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who you are. Season 1 of Devil May Cry was cool. Season 2 of Devil May Cry was cool. But nigga, not enough for you to be talking about yourself this way.
Goddamn.
You feel me?
One sentence set you off like that.
Nigga. Nigga.
All right. The rest of this is gonna have you fucking tizzy.
Like, bro, what? I ain't got time for that, bro. Cause I'm trying to be nice, bro. You get me? Like I see niggas trying to. Okay, cool. Go on.
I am a generational talent in the measurable sense.
All right.
in the Adi Shankar can take a globally beloved video game franchise, metabolize 20 plus years of iconography, preserve its soul, rearrange its body, expand its audience, trigger its purists, convert its skeptics, and still make the algorithm bend the knee. Sense.
You said one thing there that was correct. You get me? Season 1 and 2 does trigger like Devil May Cry purists.
Okay.
But that's it. That's like in everything that he just said, and I did hear it. The only thing that you said there that I was like, all right, cool, you're probably correct there. It did trigger fucking Devil May Cry purists.
So you lore police then basically, yeah? As they're called.
Yeah. You know what I'm
so
saying?
The double L's, the lore police and the LARPers.
Like, yeah, you get me? So like, the niggas, and I think we touched on it last pod, you get me? The niggas who look at season 1 and 2 through the lens of following the beats of the video games, like chronologically, yeah, those were the niggas that were the most mad. You feel me?
Okay.
Like, them is the niggas that were the most mad, and what would you call those niggas? The Devil May Cry purists, no? Cool. Right? So I'm like, I guess, through that lens, that one part of what you said is correct. You did piss off quite a few damn Devil May Cry purists. You feel me? But outside of that, like, gang, you haven't done anything that hasn't been done before.
Not really.
Respectfully. Respectfully. You're not doing anything that hasn't been done before. Respectfully. Nigga, there's a new Gundam movie coming out. What are we talking about?
Right.
What are we talking about right now?
Well, he continues. My Devil May Cry anime wiped the floor with AAA IP adaptations with millions of dollars in marketing. I'm a ratings god 2 seasons in a row.
So here's my thing, right? With that statement there, whose works are we talking about? Is he talking about like the previous Devil May Cry anime?
No.
No?
So just season 1 and season 2.
No. But what, like when he says it mops the floor with previous AAA.
I don't know. I think there's stuff like
because if you're talking the wider community,
what's the next one that everybody loves off, man? Has
no
that weird
idea.
cell shading look.
No
on
idea.
Netflix, huh?
No idea. Because I'm
it's
like,
a MOBA game.
If he's talking about like, if he's talking about the wider anime community, then my nigga, I can't lie. You need to start paying attention to a bit more stats. You feel me? Because there's probably shit like shit.
But no, I mean he called out AAA IP adaptations,
and that's what I mean. So I'm like, cool. The previous Devil May Cry anime is a AAA IP adaptation. You feel me? So I'm like, like if you're talking about the previous Devil May Cry work, kind of a shitty way to describe it. You feel me? If you're talking about wider adaptations in the anime world, again, nigga, check the scoreboard. You haven't done anything that hasn't been done before.
I want you to keep that point in mind.
Cool.
All right. Right. So as not to eat up too much of the time, I'm just gonna read off the stuff and then we come to it. Yeah. So Shankar continues. I set out to make American animation cool. I set out to expand the footprint of Devil May Cry by orders of magnitude so there can be more of it. I set out to prove the video game adaptations do not have to be flavorless corporate sludge assembled in a content factory by emotionally vacant brand managers who secretly load the source material. Fine, I agree with you there. Mission accomplished. For those of you who have been paying attention to the episode names, I have been showing you the structure the entire time. This was always Dante's Divine Comedy with guns and a red coat. Season 1 was Inferno. Season 2 was Purgatorio. Season 3 will be Paradiso. These 3 seasons make up the Force Edge saga. Since inception, the Force Edge saga was designed as a movie trilogy disguised as a television series. One last thing, Season 3 is not going to be a normal 3rd season of a TV show. With Season 3, I'm doing something very different. I am crafting a blueprint for how this game is won. See y'all in paradise. Adi Shankar.
So, okay. How do you feel about what he said? Because I feel like for like maybe the last 10 minutes, you kind of know the gist of how I feel about the majority of what this nigga's been saying. You know what I'm saying? Or like his energy. So how do you feel about these?
Well, I've seen Adi Shankar statements before, so I'm not really surprised by the level of dick suck he gives to himself. You understand? Like, for just like filleting himself. That's kind of why I asked. What have you seen about him? What you know about him? You understand? What have you heard?
Cool.
That's why.
Cool.
So taking his bullshit, self-filleting to the side. All right. How am I feeling overall about what's been said? I've made my criticism of the Devil May Cry adaptation known. All right. I'm not one of the people that's saying like it's trash, it's ruined anything. It's good enough for what it is. Problems I have with it notwithstanding.
Facts. Yeah.
All right. I would have preferred if they at least concluded the story from the game. So Devil May Cry 4. and then kind of round it out. Because 5, I don't really see how you can do 5 with how you're setting this up, because it seems like Dante and Verge are going to clash and perhaps reconcile in season 3. And why I say that is because I also looked up what those are, because I've never read the Divine Comedy. My closest my close proximity to Divine Comedy is Devil May Cry itself and Dante's Inferno.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I really don't know anything about any of that, really.
But in regards to like, I suppose different parts of what he said, like I know it different, like I know it just in separate regards. You get me?
Right.
But yeah, go on.
Yeah. So
because go on.
When he says Paradiso, let's see, Inferno, Dante's plunged into a world dominated by demons, violence, and chaos to focus on conflict, survival, confronting hellish forces. Season 2, Purgatorio, the story would shift towards consequences, reconciliation, and moral complexity. Characters could be forced to confront their past actions and identities rather than simplified enemies.
Okay.
Season 3, Paradiso, rather than meaning a literal heaven, this would probably represent a combination of Dante's personal journey, understanding his heritage, reconciling human and demonic aspects of himself, and reaching a form of spiritual and emotional completion. Also some reconciliation and transcendence is what it says. So yes, I used AI to kind of like summarize that. I'm like, what the hell are the 3 stages of like, so that's what it kind of pulled up there. So one question is I have is, do you think that Adi Shankar has explored the themes of the Divine Comedy in season 1 and 2, so Inferno and Purgatorio? Do you think he's like
on a very surface level? On a very surface level. Hell in season 1 is explored insofar as the Makayim. You get me? And I'll give you that. You've added context there.
You just add Ims to them.
Is it not what it's called? The
I don't know. Makayans?
The Makayans, bro. I said Makayim. Soul Reaver, bro. You get me? Soul Reaver, you feel me? Legacy of Cain, you feel me? Yikes, bro. But yeah.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. You feel me? I had to be there for real, right? But cool. Season 1, in very surface level ways. You get me?
Okay.
Like we dabble in the other side, we dabble into the hellscape every now and again. You see how the Makai live, you see the demon hierarchy, all of that. Cool. Season 2 being Purgatorial. When he said that, my interpretation of season 2 being Purgatorial was more so through the sense that like pandemonium was now breaking, like all hell was broken loose on Earth. You know what I'm saying? So a decent amount of the fucking like clashes and shit, and a decent amount of like the beefs and shit took place on Earth. There was a lot of demon action on Earth this time. You feel me? Which does kind of feel Purgatorial. You get me? I feel like the ways that he's describing it, he's probably kind of like overblowing the interactions that we see between Dante and Lady in season 2. You get me? Exploring Dante's relationships, I'm like, that's not deep enough. Like, not enough was done there for you to kind of like glaze yourself that much in that regard. Like the purgatorial aspects were really from like just the vibes. You get me? Like all hell was broken loose on Earth now, and if you understand what purgatory is in like a religious sense, then you'd be able to easily identify that that's kind of what he meant by purgatorial. He probably wasn't really thinking about the interactions between Dante and Lady and the fucking old man. All of that is fine. But in terms of purgatory, the easiest fucking context to look at is just how the season broke down towards the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Like the final clash, there's a literal fucking...
There's no reconciliation here. You know what I'm saying? That's more for season 3.
I mean, boy, again, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what the fuck this nigga could mean by that. You get me? I don't know why you've chosen to actually look at Dante's Inferno, the actual fucking like work, to kind of base this around. You feel me? Because the games only take names from the work. Dante is a name, Virgil is a name, you feel me? But
so inspiration, Christian imagery, Gothic architecture,
you get me?
And stuff like
that type of shit, you feel me?
Themes,
you trying to make it that based more so off the work called Dante's Inferno, I mean, that's where you might rub a few niggas the wrong way. Yeah. You feel me? But in my opinion, I mean, I see the purgatorial aspects in season 2, not to the effect that he was talking about.
To go over it again, Inferno, a descent into hell. The protagonist is immersed in violence, suffering, sin, revenge, or personal darkness.
Was there a descent into hell in season 1? Barely. Yeah. Dante stepped into hell for like 2 minutes, barely. You feel me? Any descent into hell in season 1 was by way of the fucking the White Rabbit's background.
Precisely.
You get me?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on who's the perspective you're looking at. Who's
through that lens though? But the person that he's using to articulate all of this is Dante. You get me? Like, Dante is the focal point in a lot of these descriptions. In season 1, Dante stepped into hell for all of 5 minutes when he was fighting the fucking Angelo nigga. You feel me? Season 2, the purgatorial aspects,
a journey of purification and reflection. The focus shifts towards reckoning with past actions, growth, redemption, or moral struggle.
So yeah, cool. The purgatorial aspects in season 2 for me is more so in how so the world looked by the end of the season. Because as that is described, I didn't really see that in season 2. Like, where reconciliation between Dante and Virgil, I suppose. Would you call that reconciliation?
Reckoning. Reconciliation is in the 3rd part, I believe. Paradisio.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So, again, cool, right? If we're talking about reconciliation, what the fuck are we reconciling exactly? You know what I'm saying? I was quite clear in the end of my last season. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of season 2, Virgil was like, I'm gonna go fight Mundus. You out there in the fucking human world, take the amulet. You feel me? So if we're doing reconciliation, who would be doing the like? Is it gonna be between Lady and her paps, between Dante and Virgil? Like, I don't know.
Lady and Dante.
This is the aspect of the shit. Like, this is the aspect of the shit that will kind of make me dislike the fucking like the anime, because I'm like, if this is his approach to kind of making it, I'm like, the game's never cared to lift like lean too heavily on Dante's fucking Inferno, the work itself. It never really tried to. You feel me? Dante and Virgil are just names from the work. You feel me? If you're gonna start articulating the fucking anime that's based on the games through the lens of the work of fucking Dante's Inferno,
that's already based
like,
on.
Nigga, who asked you to? Is my question. You know what I'm saying? Who asked you to? And in my opinion, yikes, bro. You get me? Like, that's kind of where you're gonna lose me, bro. You get me?
Expected to move towards resolution, understanding, transcendence, peace, or ultimate fulfillment.
I can't lie. When I listen to this type of shit, I just like, it just makes it kills my hype for the upcoming season. Because like, the way that this is articulating, I'm just like, bro, this sounds boring as fuck. I'm never gonna lie to you. Like, when I hear this description as you read it out, I'm just like, bro, it sounds dry.
So this isn't from Shankar.
No. Like the summary, the AI summary of what Shankar said. Yeah, it does sound boring as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. You get me? Like, when I think about it, I'm like, cool, if that's what we're gonna be getting through the lens of Dante's Inferno as it's fucking articulated here through the description, like the AI summary, it just sound boring as shit, bro. It's not why I come to Devil May Cry for. I come to Devil May Cry for like high octane shit. You feel me? Especially in my last season, and you're talking to me about reconciliation and reflection and transcendence and all this shit. I'm like, gang, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? Now you're gonna piss me off. And again, I'm the nigga that tried to give you grace, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the nigga that tried to give you grace. You feel me? But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. You feel me?
So, all right, cool. So to ballpark then, yeah, season 3 final season. How are you feeling?
Thanks, bro. I can't lie. Based off this description, fuck, bro. I was excited, like super excited, but based off this, I feel like it's gonna be like some emotional ass Devil May Cry, bro. I can't lie to you.
Well, we're already going into depressed Dante, fam.
I mean, but that's not how I felt. Can't lie to you. You feel me? It's not really how I felt by the end of season 2. You get me? But season 3, based off this description, I'm just like, bro, you make it sound boring as fuck. Like, Shankar's words being summarized, I was like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about?
So to clarify, I checked what the Paradisio, all of that refer to.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. So Shankar's the one that described it, like season 3 will be Paradisio, da. And then the AI summary was off the word Paradisio and shit like that. Cool.
Yeah.
If I combine those two things, yeah, my season 3 of Devil May Cry sounds kind of fucking boring, my nigga. It sounds kind of boring.
You say it's gonna be different.
Man said reconciliation and fucking transcendence, and I'm like, gang, can you just bookend this fucking season, please? That's all I'm asking for. And the season in a way that I recognize it as Devil May Cry still, because there are moments in 1 or 2 that if you want me to nitpick, I can be like, this is not Devil May Cry. You know what I'm saying? I've chosen to not do that because, again, I'm trying to give you grace. You feel me? I've chosen to not do that. You feel me? If season 3 is just some fucking overly dramatic, overly emotional fucking take on my Devil May Cry, nigga, I'm gonna be the first one to be like, yo, 1 and 2, calm. Season 3, straight buns. Who is this nigga? I do not identify with this nigga Dante right now. You feel me? Who the fuck is this nigga?
All right.
The fuck?
Fair enough.
Yo.
All right, cool. So, to kind of round us out, Shankar was involved in, I believe, season 1 and maybe season 2 a Castlevania.
Okay.
All right. And then he wasn't. So I think he was writing season 1 and parts of season 2 or something like that. Then he wasn't involved for season 3 and 4.
Okay.
He's credited as an executive producer in Nocturne. But that's it. So there's no indication that he had any hands in writing or anything like that.
Nigga, right? I can separate it off from the artist. Nigga, Nocturne's good shit.
That's not why I'm asking.
Okay.
That's not why I'm asking. So why I'm asking that is to kind of make sure it's like, hey, he was involved in season 1 of Nocturne.
Okay.
Then he wasn't. Season 1, maybe season 2. Then he wasn't for the conclusion of the series. Sorry, did I say Nocturne? Castlevania. Right? And then despite being an executive producer, he wasn't involved in Nocturne in any kind of creative way.
Okay.
So, would you be happy with Devil May Cry coming back in a Nocturne style?
What do you mean Nocturne style?
So, all right, cool. So we get 1, 2, 3, the Force Head Saga. That concludes, Shankar concludes what he wants to do with it, right? Nocturne is a continuation of the original Castlevania, but different people handled it. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Would you like to see Devil May Cry come back in like a Nocturne style where it's like continuation but under different people?
No, wrap this shit up.
Wrap it up?
Wrap this shit up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, cool. If I'm gonna stop giving you grace, you've already played fast and loose with certain elements from 1 and 2. That means a protracted anime on Devil May Cry telling in this universe doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Sorry. You get me? Seasons 1 and 2, if I give you grace, I'm like, fine, it's an adaptation. You don't need to follow the beats of the game. But as is, right now, season 1 and 2, you've already introduced concepts and players that we shouldn't be seeing. You feel me? So what do you mean like an extended, like this version of DMC universe? There's just, you couldn't do it at this point. You feel me? You just couldn't do it.
So that's a no one on a Nocturne DMC then?
Nigga, Argosax is dead. You feel me? And if I know this 3rd season like I think I know it, Mundus' ass is grass fairly soon after that.
Sure.
You feel me? Cool. If that concludes the Shankar trilogy, right? What would a post trilogy or like a post that look like? We only have Sanctus left.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I'm like, at that point there, the best is already behind us. No shade to Sanctus, but nigga, Nero, you get me? But me, Dante versus Virgil, to most niggas is the peak of Devil May Cry. You get me? In any capacity. Like,
that's why Devil May Cry 3 is the favorite.
You feel me? So I'm like, boy, can't lie, or wrap this shit up, boy. You get me? In your season 3, make it be transcendent and paradisial and resplendent and all of that fucking shit, nigga. Just make sure it ends in a way that is recognizable as my Devil May Cry. You get me? Because if not, I'm gonna be the first nigga to be like, yo, seasons 1 and 2, I stamped that shit. Season 3, get this shit out here, bro. You feel me? I do not identify with this nigga Dante right now.
We'll have to see the version of Dante they give us this time, isn't it?
Yeah,
all right, cool. I hear you. So yeah, that's all I had for Devil May Cry season 3 news. Yep. So concluding after season 3, Force Edge saga ending. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Shankar can get off his own dick, but like you said, separate art from artist.
Yeah, boy. At times, not always, but at times. You feel me? I'm not separating Kanye West from the music, bro. I'm sorry. You feel me? But at times, separate the art from the artist. You feel me? But yeah, none of this is to say that I'm not gonna watch season 3. You get me? I'm gonna watch season 3, nigga. I'm gonna finish the fucking story. It's just based off this description that Buddy was talking about. It's gonna be like season 3 is gonna be paradisial and explode. I'm just like, alright, dog. Alright, man. Cool. Feel me? Alright, nigga. Cool. Say nothing, man. Cool. Say nothing.
Very high concept.
Safe. Say nothing, man. You get me? Yeah, man. High concept for real. But yeah, man. I've been Drift.
It's your boy Zero.
I'll catch you in the next one, man. It's been episode 62. Big love. Big love.